Hi everyone, my name is Vincent Nguyen. I am the editor-at-large here at Yanko Design, and welcome to our YouTube channel. So today it's our first episode where I will discuss everyday carry gear, or popularly known as EDC, if you will. So now it's New Year 2024, but before we dive into what's new for 2024, I'd like to take a moment or the next perhaps 10, 12, 15 minutes of your time to reflect and look back at 2023, where people started venturing back outdoors since we were technically under a lockdown for the last 2 years. And so the way I think about it is new year, new gear, whether it's a new phone, laptop, car, for instance. But in this case, we are going to talk about your everyday carry that you always have with you. And so that being said, let's go ahead and jump into, what is everyday carry, right? It can be a pocket knife, it can be a multi-purpose tool. 2023 was really, in our opinion, the golden year, if you will, for EDC, especially with titanium coming into mainstream, thanks to Apple. They basically made titanium a thing by incorporating it into their iPhones, or primarily the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro. I'm sorry, the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max, essentially their flagship phones, if you will. And then beyond that, we also saw an influx of independent creators taking to Kickstarter and Indiegogo to where they brought their EDC vision to life on these two platforms. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the first one, and it's the Prytium Titanium Multitool by G.S.G. And by the way, this particular EDC was named Best EDC Design of 2023 by our entire staff here at Yanko Design. So you're probably wondering, why this, right? What makes the Predium Titanium Multi-Tool by G.S.G so unique? First of all, it's lightweight, it's compact, and the fact that there are 14 useful features all crushed into this nifty little everyday carry tool. And so let's jump into that and kind of discuss some of the things that it does. First of all, there's a folding knife. That's really important in case you need to cut something when you're out and about. And then there's obviously a bottle opener, a pry tool, a nail filer. The nail filer to me is really important because I'm traveling on the road very often, and anytime I bang my fingernail on something, it either cracks, chip, or break, and then you're like rubbing on something to smooth it out. But if you happen to have one, and that being said, you shouldn't have this tool when you're flying anyway, and so that was a really, really terrible example. But just anywhere but the airplane or the airport, if you happen to chip your nail, having the nail filer for me, it's a really important thing to have. There's also a glass breaker, and that's crucial to have in the event where you're stuck in an accident and you need to get out of the car quickly and the doors are jammed and you need to break the glass. Okay, so that's really important. There's also a wrench and screwdrivers. The other nice thing is, let me see, what was the other thing? If you're out jogging at night, or if you're happen to be out at night often, camping or whatnot, it's designed to be visible at night as well. So there's a tritium slot. There are tritium slots that will allow you to be visible, or allow the device to be visible at night. And then obviously it comes with a deep pocket clip so that it's easy for you to attach to your clothing or belt. And then that being said, when the blades do, and they will, when the blades get worn out, they are replaceable. And so this saves you time just to swap a new blade in and take out the old. Okay, so all in all, to me and to the rest of the team, the Predium multi-tool is made from durable grade 5 titanium, and it offers a numerous feature in a compact design, and that's why we as a team pick the Predium Multitool as our EDC best design of 2023. So if this is something that appeals to you, please click the link below and check it out in our Yanko Design store. All right, so let's move on to number 2. So what is number 2? Number 2 is the 8-in-1 EDC Multi-Tool Scissors by EDC Design. So you're wondering again, you know, what's unique about this? To me, or to our team, it's essentially the perfect addition to any outdoor or indoor culinary adventure. So it essentially split into two, so you have two separate knives, if you will. But at the end of the day, you can also combine it to make a pair of scissors, which is kind of nice as well. And of course, that's extremely versatile to have when you're out and about, so that if you're cutting something up, you're out camping, your spouse or partner or whoever can also use the other half in that regard. And then of course, similar to the Predium, there's a built-in bottle opener, a can opener, a nut cracker, a fire starter, which is really important if you're out camping. You never know when you need to light a fire to warm yourself up under an emergency situation. When you put the two halves back together, it becomes a scissor, as I stated, which becomes extremely versatile because it allows you to cut things like hard items, cured meat, and it can crack through a nut if it needs to, which is really cool. So that is the number 2 on our list, which is the 8-in-1 EDC Multi-Tool Scissor by EDC Design. Now moving on to number 3, it's the Septimo Multi-Tool by Jeremy Valdez for CRKT. So what makes this tool unique? Once again, it is also a multi-tool. It's highly versatile, and it's more than just a pocket knife. If you look at the whole design elements, it's quite interesting in the sense that it's compact, it's ergonomic, and it's very comfortable to hold in terms of the design that contours to the natural shape of your fingers. Now, moving on to number 4, if you're into an EDC that is eye-catching, something that's really meticulously designed, something that's beautiful to look at, then most definitely the Reich knife So5 is your EDC. It is incredibly unique, and the intricate Damascus blade just steals your heart when you take a look at it. The reason I say that is because the pattern is extremely detailed. It's achieved through a different grade of metal that are hammered, forged, and acid etched to essentially reveal this marble texture to it. The So5's blade is, to me, or to all of us here at Yanko Design, a work of art. And of course, it features a marble pocket clip, and the knife's titanium handle is extremely durable and lightweight, simply because it's made from titanium. Now, if you're going to venture off into something like this particular EDC, just be prepared that the price is rather steep at $550. But with all the details and the time and effort that goes into it, it could possibly be worth it for you. And this is one of my favorites, simply because I don't like to carry anything too big with me, mainly because anything the size of a key or a large key is something that I prefer to have with me. And so the Keymaster EDC is one of my most favorite thing to have. And so basically the Keymaster, hence the name Keymaster, it lives up to its name by offering 14-in-1 titanium key multi-tool that to me is even more versatile than a Swiss Army knife. 14 tools in one, in something, I mean, the size of a key, right? Of course, I keep hitting the point that it's a key shape design, which allows you to fit on a keychain, and that to me is quite appealing, if you will. And of course, it's not just great to look at or a great conversation starter. It's got, like I said, 14 different tools in this compact form. Those include a wrench for bicycle spokes, a hex nut, various screwdrivers, and a fold-out scalpel blade. I mean, who doesn't need a blade every now and then just to cut anything? But again, as I go through the list, I keep having to remind you to please, please, please remove these items before you get on the plane. I have to remind myself that every time I get ready for a trip, because you do not want to have to either ship it back or give it up to TSA, because they will take it. They will not let you on the plane. Okay? So that being said, the Keymaster is a superb choice for anyone who wants the ultimate compactness in EDC. All right, so now we're finishing off on number 5. If you have made it this long, I encourage you to subscribe and like this video, and then, or I should say, subscribe to Yanko Design and then like this video, so that it helps our channel grow, and then we're able to bring more great content to you, and then we'll go from there.